Children, today let us revise circles revision 2. Question number 1. In the figure, O is the center of a circle of radius 5 cm. That is OP, OE, OQ etc. are 5 cm. T is a point such that OT equal to 13 cm and OT intersects circle at E. At the point E, OT intersects circle at E. If AB is a tangent to the circle at E, find the length of AB. We have to find out what is AB, where TP and TQ are two tangents to the circle. So here we have TP and TQ, two tangents, and radius OP is given as 5 cm. As PT or TP is a tangent, radius is always perpendicular to tangent, we know. If we are considering triangle OPT, in triangle OPT, we have side OP as well as OT. Therefore, let us find out what is PT. We can apply Pythagoras theorem since it is a right triangle. First, let us find out what is PT. After getting this, we will be knowing PA will be equal to EA. Because A is a point outside the circle such that length of the tangent AP will be equal to AE. That's what here we are going to use. Let us consider triangle OPT. OPT is a right triangle, we know it. Okay. Consider triangle OPT. Since OP perpendicular to PT, by Pythagoras theorem, we can find out what is PT. How do we do that? We will write it as right angles opposite side is hypotenuse. OT square is equal to OP square plus PT square. We have OT square as 13 square. OP square as 5 square plus PT square. We know 13 square is equal to 169. 5 square is 25. On this side it will be minus 25. That's equal to PT square. What is that? 169 minus 25. That will be 144. Isn't it 12 square? Therefore, PT equal to, we take positive 12. PT equal to 12 centimeter. It's an important point we got. PT equal to 12 centimeter. Okay. If PT is equal to 12 centimeter, we have to find out how much is the length of AB. Here AB has two parts, AE and EB. Let us consider PA as X units. Let PA equal to X centimeter. Is that PA is equal to EA? PA is equal to EA because A is a point outside the circle. AP equal to AE. Length of the tangent from external point to the circle are equal. So here we can write PA is equal to EA. That is equal to X. Reason is length of tangents from external point to the circle. External point to the circle are equal. So we got it. So this is also X now. Okay. So if this is X, we have PT is equal to 12 already found out. Therefore, what will be AT equal to? So AT will be equal to PT minus PA. Isn't it? AT is a part of PT. That means PT minus PA. So PT here it is 12 minus PA is X. Therefore, AT equal to 12 minus X. 12 minus X. Now here we know that OE is equal to 5. OE equal to 5 centimeter. Therefore, what is our ET? Is it ET equal to total OT minus OE? 13 minus 5. 13 minus 5 is 8. That is how we are getting 8 here. So let us consider. Okay, let us write this step. We know that OP is equal to OE, that's equal to radius equal to 5 centimeter. Therefore, ET is equal to, ET is a part of OT, OT minus OE, that is OT will be total 13 minus 5 equal to 8 centimeter. Okay, so we are considering triangle AET now. AET triangle we are going to consider. What is the use of considering this? We have to find out how much is AE. So AE we have to find out so that we'll be able to find out how much is AB. AE plus EB it will be, and AE and EB will be equal since these two lengths are equal. AT length equal to BT. Therefore, this line which moves to the center will be bisecting this AB as AE equal to EB. So our idea is finding X now. So we got the values X here as AE. Then AT is 12 minus X and ET is 8. Therefore, this is also a right triangle. We know that. Here it is written. If AB is a tangent to the circle at E. AB is a tangent to the circle at E. Tangent is always perpendicular to the radius. So, if this angle is 90 degree, obviously we can say that angle AET also 90 degree. Angle AET equal to 90 degree. That is radius perpendicular to tangent. That is the reason. Therefore, we are considering triangle AET. It's a right triangle using Pythagoras theorem. What do we write? If this is 90 degree, then opposite side is called hypotenuse. Here AT square will be equal to AE square plus ET square. Be careful, 90 degrees opposite side hypotenuse, it's square. So it will be 12 minus x whole square equal to AE square is x square plus ET square is 8 square. We are going to expand it. What do we get now? 12 minus x whole square. 12 square is 144 plus x square minus 2ab, that is a square plus b square minus 2ab. Minus 2 into 12 is 24x. That's equal to x square plus 8 square is 64. X square can be cancelled. Here we have negative 24. I pass it to right side, become 144 minus 64. Subtract now. So we are getting it as 144 minus 64 become 80. That is equal to 24x. Therefore, what is x is equal to? This implies x is equal to 80 divided by 24. We can cancel by 4, is it? How many 4? 6 4s are 24. 4 2s are 20 by 6. That is 10 by 3. We get it as 10 divided by 3. Here AE is equal to 10 by 3. X means AE, that is equal to 10 by 3. Is this AE is equal to EB? What is the reason to say that AE is equal to EB? Reason here is AT is equal to BT and OT is drawn perpendicular, so it bisects. Therefore, both are X. AE equal to EB. Therefore, AB is equal to AE plus EB. Here in bracket, AE is equal to EB we can write. Okay, that is X plus EB also we consider as X equal to 2X, that is equal to X plus X 2X, 2 into 10 by 3. What is that? Is that equal to 20 divided by 3? How many 3's in 20? 6 3's. 6 3 is 18, so 2 by 3. 6 3 is 18 plus 2, 20. 20 by 3. Okay, so 6 2 by 3 centimeter will be the length of this tangent AB. AB is of length 6 2 by 3 centimeter. Second question, in the figure, two equal circles with centers O and O dash. We can see two circles, they are equal in radii. Centers are O and O dash. Touch each other at the point X. So here we have a point X. At the point X it touch each other. O dash meets the circle with the center O dash at A. O dash is straightened or extended to the point A. AC is a tangent. AC is a tangent to the circle with the center O. At the point C, O dash D is a perpendicular to AC. To AC, O dash D is perpendicular. Find the value of DO dash by CO. DO dash by CO. Here from the figure it is very clear. This CO is the radius of the circle with the center O. Is this radius perpendicular to tangent? Here it is given that AC is a tangent. AC is a tangent to the circle with the center O. So it is clearly given that if AC is the tangent to the circle with the center O, OC is the radius perpendicular to the tangent. And also given that DO dash is perpendicular to AC. Or O dash D is perpendicular to AC. Therefore, we can mark this also 90 degree. Now to get DO dash by CO, DO dash by CO. DO dash is a part of triangle ADO. CO is a part of triangle ACO. Let us think what type of triangles they are. What type of triangles they are? By seeing we will understand that they are similar triangles. With similarity, here angle AE is common for triangle ADO dash as well as ACO. Angle AE is common for triangle ADO dash and ACO. And this angle ADO dash equal to angle ACO. Both are equal to 90. Therefore, these two triangles ADO dash similar to triangle ACO by AA similarity. If these two triangles similar, corresponding sides are proportional. We have to write the proportionality. There are 3 proportionality of the sides, but we need only 2. We'll be able to get the answer. Okay, let us do that. Let us see what is to be written. We are going to consider, so what all steps are there given to prove and prove if you are interested. So here you have to write given 2 circles, given 2 circles with centers O and O dash AC is the tangent to the circle with center O, and DO dash perpendicular to AC. These are the main points given to us to find or to prove. What is to find? To find DO dash by CO. Okay. Now comes the proof, or how we are going to find. What is the proof? We are going to consider triangles ADO dash and triangle ACO. Triangle ADO dash and triangle ACO. These are the two triangles we will consider. Okay, what type of triangles they are? They are similar triangles. What is the similarity? Angle A is equal to angle A, which is common for both. That is actually O dash AD is equal to OAC. That is also we can write. It is common for both the triangle. Then angle ADO dash is equal to angle ACO. That's equal to 90 degree. Radius perpendicular to tangent in this case, and the next one it is given also both the point. Okay. Therefore, we have to say triangle ADO dash, or in another way we can write O dash AD or AO dash D. In any form we can write AO dash D similar to triangle AOC. It is by AA similarity. By AA similarity. Check again. AO dash D similar to AOC. It is by AA similarity. If they are similar, can't you take it as which one we need? DO dash by CO we need. DO dash by CO we need. Let us take that itself. DO dash third and second divide by CO equal to where we are going to compare here, because both are having same radius it is given. Therefore, it is better to take these lines AO dash and AO line. DO dash is of the first triangle ADO dash, DO dash. Therefore, this side AO dash we have to. That is AO dash by AO we get. AO dash by AO. Check again. One more ratio we can write here. We are not going to write. That is the third side. We don't want, because measurement is not given. Whereas this side AO dash we know it is radius. Whereas AO is radius plus one more radius plus one more radius. So this value we will be knowing. That's why we are taking. Okay. So what is to be written? DO dash by CO. That is here. DO dash by CO. That's equal to AO dash by AO. That's ratio we are taking. That is DO dash by CO equal to AO dash. What is AO dash? Isn't it radius R by AO? That is here R. Here also R, here also R. So when you write AO, it will be R plus R plus R. Isn't it 3R? R one time, here R. Okay, isn't it 1 by 3? So we are getting DO dash by CO is equal to 1 by 3. Let us write the answer. DO dash by CO is equal to 1 by 3. This is our answer. Let us see the third question. In figure, sides AB, BC and CA of triangle ABC touch a circle with the center O. Okay. and radius r. At P, Q and R. The circle is touching the triangle at 3 points P, Q and R. Its center is O and radius is R. We have to prove that AB plus CQ. AB plus CQ is equal to AC plus BQ. And second part is area of this triangle AB is equal to half perimeter of triangle ABC into R. Let us do this. It is asked in 2013. Okay, let us start with the first question. Okay, first question. For which left hand side LHS I am starting with AB plus CQ. AB plus CQ. What are the parts of AB? AP plus PB. AP plus PB plus CQ. These are the parts. Okay. What is this AP equal to? Is this AP equal to AR? AP equal to AR. What is the reason for saying AP equal to AR? Length of the tangents drawn from external point to the circle are equal. These two are equal. AP equal to AR. So instead of AP, I am going to write AR. PB. Look at PB. Is this PB equal to BQ? PB equal to BQ. Same reason. B is an external point. Length of the tangent from external point to the circle are equal. So PB equal to BQ we have to write. What is this QC or CQ is equal to? Is this CQ is equal to RC or CR? CQ is equal to CR. Same reason, CQ equal to CR. In all these cases, what we have to write? Length of tangent from external point to the circle are equal. That is the reason to be written. Now we have to write, what is this AR plus BQ plus CR? Do you reach to the right hand side? What are the parts of AC? What are the parts of AC? AR plus CR. Don't you have AR plus CR here? Combining these two, AR plus CR, writing nearby next to BQ. So what is this AR plus CR? Is that equal to AC? We have AC plus left with this BQ. So that is equal to AC plus BQ. So that is equal to our RHS. Hence we proved the first part. What is that? We will write once more. When we write once more, answer will be complete. AB plus CQ is equal to AC plus BQ. Let us see the second part of the question. That is area of triangle ABC equal to half into perimeter of triangle ABC into radius. Perimeter means it is the sum of the sides AB plus BC plus AC. Half of sum of all these sides into radius we have to get. So for which we have to join OA, OB, OC, etc. Okay, let us join it. We are going to prove the second part, area of triangle ABC. Second part, area of triangle ABC equal to. This triangle ABC has three parts now. BOC triangle you can see, AOC triangle you can see, and also AOB. For BOC triangle, area will be half into base BC into height OQ. Similarly, for AOC triangle, half into base AC into height OR. From base, the perpendicular drawn. This is radius perpendicular to tangent. That is why. Similarly, this radius also perpendicular to this. So, it is the height of the triangle AOB. So, sum of these areas of these three triangles. That is area of triangle AOC plus area of triangle BOC plus area of triangle AOB. Area of triangle AOB. Okay, so let us write what it is. Area of triangle AOC. Base is AC, height is radius. Half into base AC into radius, half BH. Next, area of BOC. Base is BC. Half into base BC into height of this. It is OQ, that is the radius. Plus half into AOB. Half into base AB. AB into radius it is. Okay. Therefore, that's equal to half into radius is common. Is it? Half R is common in all the three cases. We are left with the AC plus BC plus AB. What is this? AC plus BC plus AB means it is called the perimeter. So we can write it as half into radius into perimeter of triangle. Perimeter of triangle ABC. If you want to write it in the form in which the question is given, that is area of triangle ABC equal to half into perimeter into radius, or half into R into perimeter. If changes, no problem. So it is the same. That is, we can write it as half into perimeter of triangle ABC. Perimeter of triangle ABC into radius. It is the same. So we got LHS equal to RHS, hence proved. We can write it as LHS equal to RHS, hence proved. Very simple. In many questions we have applied the same thing. Next question. From a point P, two tangents PT and PS are drawn to a circle with the center O and radius R. Radius R, if you want, you can join it. This is radius R, OT. If OP is equal to 2R, from O to P, the length is 2R. Show that triangle TPS is an equilateral triangle. Triangle TPS is equilateral. What is meant by equilateral? TP equal to PS is equal to TS we have to prove. All the three sides are equal we have to prove. Or all the three angles are 60 degree each. That's what here we have to prove. So what to do for that? Here we know what is OT is equal to and what is OP is equal to. Shall we do something with that? Let us write what is given first. We are given with the OT equal to the radius and OP equal to 2 times radius. I'm going to take the ratio of that, OT by OP. R by 2R, when you cancel, it's equal to 1 by 2. R and R will be cancelled, it is 1 by 2. In trigonometry, you have learned cos of 60 is equal to 1 by 2, isn't it? When we take a right triangle, this is a right triangle. In right triangle, OTP. OTP. When we take, what is cos 60 equal to? Cos 60 is equal to 1 by 2, we know. Cos 60 degree equal to 1 by 2. How do we get this 1 by 2? It is OT by OP. So OT is the adjacent side. OP is the hypotenuse. If it is right triangle, this OTP is a right angle, then OP is a hypotenuse. OT is the adjacent side. This will be adjacent side by hypotenuse. Is it cos 60 now? Cos 60. That means this angle is equal to 60 degree. Therefore, angle TOP equal to 60 degree. This we got using trigonometry. So taking the ratio first, We are taking OT by OP. OT we know R, OP is 2R, therefore we are getting 1 by 2. That is, when we consider this angle, it is adjacent side by hypotenuse. If adjacent side by hypotenuse equal to 1 by 2, that is cos 60. Cos 60 equal to 1 by 2, and we get this angle as 60 degree. TOP angle is 60. And given that it is 90, that is radius perpendicular to tangent. So automatically in triangle OTP, we are going to take angle sum property. That is, which all angles? Angle TOP plus, angle TOP is this angle 60, plus angle OTP, OTP angle OTP plus this angle, what is it called? That is TPO, angle TPO equal to 180 degree. Angle sum property of triangle. Angle sum property of triangle. Now we are going to substitute TOP. TOP is 60 degree plus, angle OTP is 90 degree plus, angle TPO is equal to 180. Therefore, angle TPO is equal to 180 degree minus 90 plus 60 is 150. On the right side, it is negative. Okay, so we are getting it equal to 30 degree. Angle TPO equal to 30 degree we got. Is that angle TPO is equal to angle OPS also? OPS also we can say. What is the reason? That is, angle TPO is equal to angle OPS. That is also equal to 30 degree. Angle OPS is equal to 30 degree. We can write the reason as, since the tangents to the circle from an external point R, this is a tangent from external point R, equally inclined to the line segment joining the center to the point, equally inclined. So when we take the theorem, we will understand these two are, that is TP, and if you consider some point M or something here, TMP and SMP, both the triangles are congruent. That is what we have proved in the second theorem of circles. That is, length of the tangent drawn from external point to the circle are equal. There you are seeing TP is equal to PS. Okay, if these two are equal, then these two are congruent triangles. When we join this also, you will see that these two will be congruent triangle and these angles will be equal. So you can see here 60. Similarly, here we have the radius. These two same. Then this comes as PS is equal to PT and OP common. By SSS congruence rule, these two triangles are congruent, we can say. If they are congruent, we can say these angles are also equal. We don't want to write much. Just we can write it as tangent to the circle from external point are equally inclined. The tangents to a circle from an external point are equally inclined. Inclined to the circle, is it? So these two are tangent from external point are equally inclined, forming equal angle of inclination, that is 30-30. Actually it is by SSS congruence itself. By joining this OS, you will be getting OTP congruent to OSP. Therefore you will see that these two will be equal. One sentence will do. So 30-30 we got. That means angle P is equal to 60. Now we are going to consider, just to see the figure, we are going to consider PTS triangle. Consider triangle PTS. Don't you see that PT equal to PS? PT equal to PS. Therefore, is this angle equal to this? That is here length of tangents from external point to the circle are equal. That is why PT is equal to PS. Therefore, angle we can call it as PTM. Angle PTM is equal to angle PSM. Angle PSM. Let it be equal to X. Okay. So now we are going to take angle sum property in the triangle. That is triangle PTS. Consider triangle PTS. Angle PTM plus angle PSM plus angle P is equal to 180 degree. Angle P means the complete. Okay. PTM, PSM and this angle P. Angle sum property of triangle. So here it is X. This is also X. This we have taken as 60 degree equal to 180 degree. So what do we get now? If it is so, 2x is equal to 180 minus 60 will become 120. X is equal to 60. So here we can see that is angle PTM is equal to angle PSM is equal to 60 degree. Also these two are 60 and also we have angle P equal to 60 degree. All the three angles are 60 each and we can say that therefore triangle PTS or TPS, it is the same. Triangle PTS is an equilateral triangle. Okay. It's an equilateral triangle. Okay, let us see the last question. Today's last question. In the adjoining figure, O is the center of two concentric circles of radii 4 cm and 6 cm respectively. So, inner circle is having radius 4 cm and outer circle OT that is equal to 6 cm we can write. Okay. PT and PS are tangents to outer and inner circle. PT tangent to outer circle. That means it forms 90 degree with the radius. And PS to the inner circle. They are tangents. PT is equal to 10 centimeter. Okay, this is equal to 10 centimeter. Find the length PS. This is what we have to find out in centimeter up to one place of decimal. Very simple figure. Figure is given. We marked everything. Let us see the first right triangle OTP. Do you have two side OT and TP? Therefore, we will be able to find out the third side, that is the hypotenuse OP we can find out. If you get the hypotenuse as well as OS, can't you find out what is SP in right triangle OSP? That is how we are going to find out. So, we are going to consider right triangle OTP. Why it is right triangle? Since OT perpendicular to radius. Now let us consider OTP by Pythagoras theorem. By Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square let us take. OP square is equal to OT square plus PT square. OT square is 6 square plus PT square is 10 square. 6 square 36 plus 10 square 100 become 136. So here we have to find out what is OP square. OP square is equal to 136 we are getting. Now let us find out. Okay, the hypotenuse we got. Now we are going to consider OSP triangle. So this is a main point. Consider right triangle OSP, since OS perpendicular to SP. Okay, right triangle OSP, right angle is here, therefore OP square again equal to OS square plus SPS square. Okay, OP square we have 136, we found out. OS square 4 square equal plus PS square. Okay, 4 square is 4 4s are 16 plus PS square, that is equal to 136. Now what is our PS square is equal to? We have to subtract 136 minus 16 equal to PS square, that is equal to 120. Therefore, PS is equal to square root of 120. Our question is finding PS itself in one decimal. That means we cannot leave it in under the root. Okay, we have to find out square root of 120. Hope everybody knows 120.00004. For 2 decimal I'll find out and I will be making short to 1 decimal. Okay, so this is how we have to group it. After grouping one time, subtract. Now we are bringing down 20. 1's double is 2. Choose a number. If you take 1, 21 into 1, 21 comes. So we cannot choose. Giving 0. 0 into 20 will become 0. Subtract again 20. Giving the decimal. Now 0's double 0 itself. 2 as it is. Choose a number here. What is the number here? Let us choose 9. Check it for 9. 9 nines. So we have to bring down double zeros. Okay. 9 nines are 81. Yes, 8 comes. 9 twos 18. Subtract now. 1881. When you subtract, what do we get? 9 1 1. 119. Bring down both the zeros. 9's double. It is 18. 1 comes. 2 comes. Choose a number. So what is that number? We can check it for 5. 5 5's are 25. Then 8 5's are 40. 40 plus 2, 42. Then comes 4. 1 into 5 plus 4, 9. 5 2's 10. It goes on. Okay. So we don't want to subtract. Therefore, we got it as PS is equal to square root of 120. That's equal to 10.95. Okay. That 10.995. For 1 decimal, we have to better 95 means 1 can be added here. Automatically, it is almost equal to 10.9 means it is 11.0 or 11. Unit will be centimeter as is the length of tangent. So both the answers you can write. This is better. 10.95 is equal to 11 centimeter. This was our last question. Hope all of you understood. Stay safe. Bye.